Alright, hey guys, this is Max with Pure Power Solar, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Nomad 10 solar panel from Goal Zero. So this one is a 10 watt solar panel, clearly by the name. I'll go over the box real quick before I unbox it, of course. And what we can see is what it can charge and the charge times. So what we have here is for the phone, 2 to 3 hours in full sun, that'll bring it to a full charge. We have the Flip 24, which is a smaller power bank. It says 4 to 5 hours in full sun will give it a full charge. That's a 24 watt hour system. And then the Venture 30, which is a 30 watt system, you'll get fully charged in 5 to 6 hours. Also included is an adjustable kickstand that I'll obviously show you. It has a USB output port, and that is the only port that is included. And then there's something here, a flip charging dock. I'm not sure what that is. I mean, I'm guessing it's pertaining to the Goal Zero Flip series power banks. But besides that, let's go ahead and unbox this so you get to see exactly what I'm seeing. So let me get my knife. So this is definitely a smaller solar panel. This is something that you will use on your backpack if you're going out on some sort of adventure where you would need it. And other small needs. So smartphone charging, charging small things. I have a little GoPro here that might be able to use it if I'm out and don't have any access to power. But if there's any other larger thing that you need charged, or if you need to charge a larger battery, I definitely recommend getting a larger solar panel. Okay, so it opens like this, kind of funky. Okay. And there we go. So nothing on the back here. I'm sure there's some manuals or whatnot underneath. Little tiny manual. This is like a shrunk down version of the manual I got with this Sherpa. The Sherpa manual is a little bigger. That's pretty funny that this thing's so tiny. But you got all the basics here. I'm not going to go through the manual. Maybe in another video. But so far, I'm just going over the construction of it. It's pretty hard. Whatever material this is, it's like some sort of fiber, but it's very sturdy. It's not floppy at all. It's definitely like a hardcover book sort of feel. So this, I think this is the flip port, charging port. I think there's a smaller Goal Zero power bank that fits in here and that could easily be charged from this system. So maybe that's the ideal setup. But I have a Sherpa 100 AC, which is obviously way bigger than that. So I'm going to see if I could charge this in the video, because I have some pretty high powered lights that are actually helping with this filming. But we have the USB output, which is the only output here. We have the kickstand, which is pretty cool. Let me actually open this up first. And there you have the solar panels. So it's very discreet looking, and I like it. It looks like it's covered with some sort of material, very soft material. But overall, it definitely feels like it has some really solid construction going on there. So we have the kickstand that pops open, and it looks like it tapers to different angles, which is awesome. I'm glad it's not just a floppy one that goes to one angle. So that shows that you can put it at the ideal angle where the sun's at. And then let's see how it works when it's opened up. So it looks like, okay, well, it opens up a ton and then it stops. I'm hoping that's not exactly, because that's not sturdy. Excuse me. But as far as I can tell, it's not standing up right away. Maybe I have to break this in a little bit. Maybe this is too strong of a fold on this system. But I'm sure if I give it a few folds around and charge it up a little bit, then it'll be able to stand up better. But so far, Kickstand is not really working that well, and the only way it'll stand up is if I sort of let it close. So I'll keep you updated on that. I'll probably make another video down the road here. But it folds up nicely. I mean, it's like the size of my hand. It's really not that large of a system. I want to say it's probably like 10 inches this way, maybe like 7 inches this way at the most. But I have the dimensions here. I could definitely make a video and show you all the details on it. But overall, I really like it. I mean, I never tested it, but from the construction of it and from the feel, it feels good. I just hope the kickstand works, because that's going to be an important point. But this has 10 watts maximum of solar input. So I want to see if this will charge my Sherpa 100 AC, which is a large power bank. But I'm sure it can take something, and I hope. So I'm going to put the kickstand down since the lights are directly above me, and I'm going to let the light go right onto the panels. And I'm actually going to use one of the cords that came with the Sherpa, which is just a USB-A to USB-C. Going to connect that to the Nomad 10. And let's see how this thing works. All right, let me connect it here. Okay. So it's kind of, I'm not sure if I have to force it in a little more, but that's how it looks when it's in. It feels like it's fully in, but obviously that little piece of metal out there makes me feel like I should push it in more, but I'll keep it at that for now. And let's see how this thing works with just some regular lights. Just standard lights, office lights, and let's put it in here. See, USB-C. We have 2 USB-Cs, PD ports, so it'll work to charge it. Let's see if anything turns on right away. Let me get out of the way of the solar panel. I'll actually place that over here. So nothing right now, but let me see what I can get here. So I'm going to hold down this triangle, because this will give me the details on each port. I'm going to keep clicking this. Okay, so this looks like this is the first PD port. And so I'm going to hold this panel up, actually, see if I'll get anything out of it. I hope you guys can see that. So there's nothing coming in here. So what that tells me is either the light is not strong enough, or the USB port is not connected. The USB-A port in the panel. So I'm going to take this out. Looks clean. Let me see if I need to give this thing a little more force here just to connect it. Well, that feels pretty snug right there. I don't think I need to force it anymore. So let me hold this up, and then I'll hold up the Sherpa. And so far, we're not getting anything in here. These are some pretty bright lights, so this is kind of surprising. So let me go ahead and try and charge my phone with this and see if it'll work on my phone. All right, so I have the Lightning connector with the USB-A connector to charge my phone. This is from the Sherpa 100 AC package. It just came with it. So this will work hopefully with my phone just to charge it up. All right, so I have it connected here. Okay, so now I have my phone connected to the Nomad panels, and my phone just turned on, it was turned off. So let's see if it will show that it's actually charging. Let me make sure that you guys can see my phone here. So the Apple logo just popped up, so it can tell that it's something's trying to power it. But if you can see my phone, I'm not sure if you could tell with the glare, it's not showing that anything is charging. So it should have that icon that it's charging, but I'm not getting anything out of it. So my guess here is that the lights that I'm using are not powerful enough to support any sort of charging, but I'll look into it, and I'll definitely have a follow-up video in the near future to see how that will all work out. So I'm going to go ahead and get into more specifics on why I got this panel and more details there. But if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell notification if you want to be notified of more unboxings like this and several different reviews of different off-grid technology. Go ahead and hit that bell. Like and comment as well, and let me know your thoughts. If you have one of these or something like this, let me know what works best for you. And let's go ahead and get into the specifics of why I got this and more details. All right, guys, so first off, let me tell you why I got this. So I got the Nomad 10 because I wanted to have a versatile solar panel that could be used for many purposes. So, I mean, normally I would really want to have a larger solar panel for just to be able to charge things much faster. As I've said before, I have the Sherpa 100 AC, and this can take up to 50 watts, 50 of solar, and it could take a lot. But I wanted this because it could fit on a backpack if I was going on a trip with friends and going out to, say, Arizona and going for a hike. Even not Arizona, I mean, I'm from Illinois, so closer to home. Even anywhere off the grid, maybe I'll need power at some point, and this is so light that it's really not any sort of obstruction when I'm hiking, or even if I need it, it's not really that. Even if I don't need it, it's not that much weight. So that's one reason. Another reason is because I like the kickstand of this. I mean, there's not a ton. There's a decent amount of solar panels that have a kickstand. I hope this one works out well once I break it in a little bit. But the kickstand is also an important feature that I wanted to have in a small portable solar panel, just to get that right angle of the sun in case I were to just leave this and need to charge it while I'm resting outside, or if I'm at home and maybe the power's out and I need it to charge my phone or to charge the Sherpa. So that's another reason. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I just need it to be able to recharge my smaller devices or this battery in case my phone is already charged, something like that. So who is this best for, this small solar panel? Well, it's good for anything that's on the go solar. As you saw with the picture that's presented on the box, you see a guy using it on his backpack. I mean, that's the ideal purpose for it, is someone who's going on a long hike or something and needs something that can hopefully power their devices if needed, and that's the main purpose for it. Also, for power outages, this could be helpful if you don't need a lot of extra power. But for power outages, this could help myself and my family if needed, like desperately needed. At least I have something that will be able to power our smartphones, which are arguably the most important thing you need when there's a power outage to connect with others. And that's another good reason. Now, I don't recommend this specifically for power outages. I would probably get something that's larger, just to be able to charge a larger power bank so you have a lot of battery. But this is the baseline. At least there's something that I could use to charge devices with. And so, how fast will this charge the Sherpa? This is pretty much 100 watt hours. This is a big battery. So by my estimations, if I was in full sun, had the perfect angle, clear day, it would charge this in about 20 hours. Now that's a long time, but if I had a smaller power bank, then that would be different. This is large and it will take a long time to charge, and that makes sense to me. I wasn't expecting a ton from a 10 watt solar panel, so that's how long it will take to charge this. So another question is, why wouldn't I just get a larger solar panel? Well, the first thing is that I went to REI to get this. There's one by my house, and I just wanted it. I saw it on the shelf. I had a little gift receipts thing, and I just wanted this. I wanted to review it. But another reason why I wouldn't get a larger solar panel, at least right now, is that this is just way more versatile. I could use this for more purposes, on-the-go purposes. Not saying that I go out hiking all the time, but if I wanted to, and maybe I was going somewhere a little more obscure where there's not many places to charge, or we're not going back to the car to have power, then maybe this would be of really good use. Even camping, this would be a much better solar panel to use than a very large one. I mean, you're not going camping to use devices, but just to keep them charged, this would be an ideal option. So how much did this cost? So this was retail from REI, $99. It came out to, I think it was like $105 with tax and everything. But it's relatively expensive compared to other portable solar panels, especially of this size. I'm sure if you browse Amazon, you'll see a lot of larger portable solar panels that are just about the same price or maybe even less. So why would I get this over one of those? Well, as I was saying before, I had a gift receipt, so I wanted to use it to buy something Goal Zero related, because I mean, that and I think BioLite were the only two companies that were kind of the off-grid technology sort of ordeal. But I got this also because Goal Zero is known for their quality, and with quality, there's longevity. And so I am assuming that this will last me years. And I don't know if that's the same for other cheaper portable solar panels. What I do know is that I trust Goal Zero with a lot of the products I've reviewed on my website and my channel. That's why I ultimately got this. It was convenient. I had a gift receipt, but also I really like the off-grid capabilities and the quality of this panel. I already know that it's built very strong, but I still have to put it to the test. So I'm not just going to blindly say that this is a great solar panel, but I'm trusting that the quality will retain itself over time. And then lastly, stay tuned for more information on this. I'll definitely be updating you guys on whether it can charge the Sherpa, since it wasn't charging it with this normal sort of office light, and then if it could charge my phone and all of that. And then also, I actually have a link in the description, which is to one of my articles that's actually about the top 5 portable solar panels for off-grid use. And I have 5 panels, but 4 of them are 100 watts or more. And one of the reasons I have that there is because this can only really power some small devices and smaller batteries. This is sort of a long shot to charge it with the Sherpa, but I put larger solar panels in there because if people really need power, having a larger solar panel would be ideal for that. That's just one example of many, but one of them is not 100 watts or more, and that is the Boulder 50 solar panel, and that is created by Goal Zero. Now, the Boulder 50 is what is ideal to charge this, or the Nomad 50. They're both 50 watt solar panels. That's what would be ideal for this system because it has the I believe 8mm input, so I can charge it right there. So that's the only exception, is the Boulder 50. But click that link if you're interested, and that will guide you to my article on this. But besides that, I have the affiliate link from Amazon for this system. If you're interested in this, I'll have that in the description. But other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good one, and stay tuned.